It might be too late to start on Amazon FBA if you're trying to use old school private label or wholesale techniques, and that is because Amazon is oversaturated, working with China, all the Amazon FBA fees, and 2 other reasons that I'm going to mention later in this video. And right now, Amazon has over 9.5 million sellers with 2,000 new sellers joining every day, which means there is a lot of competition and Amazon is becoming saturated. But keep in mind that Amazon is a $1.7 trillion company. Amazon makes up 50% of e-commerce with 148 million Prime customers just in the US. But what excites me about this and why I don't think it's too late to start on Amazon is because of the immense growth on Amazon over the last 10 years. And again, remember that 66% of all of those sales are made from third-party sellers like you and me. So not only is there a lot of opportunity, but it continues to grow. The problem is most people do it wrong, and I will talk about this later in this video. Now still, people say that Amazon is oversaturated, and I think that is true if you're trying to do a wholesale or private label method on Amazon, which I don't recommend. Keep in mind that out of the 9.5 million sellers on Amazon, only 2.3 are actually active sellers, and out of the 2.3, only 1.1 million of them are in the US. Better yet, more than over 2 out of 5 Amazon sellers have reached a lifetime sale of $100,000. That is over 400,000 sellers that have made at least $100,000 selling on Amazon. So let's dive into the first reason why people think it's too late to start on Amazon, and that is because of oversaturation. I've tried a couple of different ways to make money online, and I found that Amazon is the best way to create a passive income business, and that is because of Amazon FBA. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, which means that they're doing all of the work for you when you list your product on their website. So people go to Amazon, find your product, and purchase it. So you'll get paid for that. But Amazon actually takes care of the pick, pack, and shipping part of that model. So you don't have to do any work other than list your product on Amazon. You can go and live a freer lifestyle, live abroad, go travel the world while your Amazon product is being sold to hundreds of customers. So essentially, Amazon is helping you run your business. The problem is a lot of people are doing this in the wrong way, and they aren't able to have a lot of success with selling their product. This is a chart of e-commerce growth in the United States, and you can see that people are buying more and more online each year. And e-commerce means electronic commerce, meaning that people are buying things online. So because people are buying more and more each year online, it's easier than ever to sell things online for those people to buy. But again, the problem is that people are selling online in the wrong way. People are using techniques that used to work about 4 or 5 years ago, like private label or wholesale, but these techniques are not working today. There are 4 main ways you can make money online and selling products on Amazon. That is retail arbitrage, wholesale, private label, and a passion product. Retail arbitrage is where you buy things on sale and flip it on Amazon for a profit. The pro is that it's really easy to get started and you don't need a lot of money to start. The con, however, is that it's not really a scalable business model. Wholesale is where you go to manufacturers, buy a product at a wholesale price, and sell it on Amazon. The pro is that it's relatively easy to get started, and again, there's not a lot of a startup cost. The con, however, is that there's nothing really stopping the manufacturer from doing the same thing. There's also a high probability of competitors, and it's not really scalable. Private label is where you find a product that people are buying off of Amazon, you create your own version, and put your own label on an already existing product. The pro is that you'd be the only one selling your product, so it's your own brand. The con, however, is that even though a competitor can't copy your brand, there's nothing that stops them from creating that same product and doing their own brand of it. So that means that there's a lot of competition for a one single product. And the 4th way is creating your own product, or the passion product, and that's what I did with my product Vino cards. The pro is that you can find a product that does not yet exist, or you can find an existing product and make it better. You'll also be the first to have created this product, which means there's not a lot of competition, if any, or if there's a small amount, you're creating a product that is better and more appealing to customers. Plus, you'd be creating a product that you're actually passionate about. The con, however, is that it does take a little bit of time to get started. There's also a little bit of a startup startup costs, but there is a way to start a product with $0, and I created a video on how to do this. I'll go ahead and link it above. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of oversaturation in Amazon, but there are methods and techniques that you can use to help you create an amazing product, like creating your own product, a passion product. And I will later in this video go into the biggest opportunity to sell on Amazon, but before we dive into that, let's go into the second reason why people think it's too late to start on Amazon, and that is because of China. There are a lot of Chinese manufacturers that are selling products directly on Amazon, and they're selling it for much cheaper than you or I can sell it for. The main reason for that is that they cut out the middleman. They are able to directly send into Amazon and sell their product, and because they're creating it in their manufacturing warehouse, it's going to be a low cost for them and a low cost to sell it on Amazon. This is why I do not recommend private label or wholesale, because if you're trying to compete with a manufacturer, they're always going to be able to sell it for cheaper than you can. So instead, create your own product, something you're excited about, like I did with my product Vino cards. You can stand out by creating your own product, your own brand, your own designs, your own vision for a business. Create a unique brand, be different, be bold, sell a product that is unique to a customer that no one else has done before. You'll have more success this way on Amazon, and you're not really focused on the competition that there would be with a manufacturer. But there's still another reason why people think it's too late to start on Amazon, and that is because of the increased Amazon FBA fees. I have a whole video dedicated to the breakdown of each Amazon FBA fee, and I'll go ahead and link it above here. But right now, I'll outline the basics so that you have an understanding of what Amazon FBA fees are like. Amazon charges a flat 15% fee just to use their website. So if you're selling a product for $100, Amazon is taking $15 just to be on their website. There are also pick and pack fees, which do depend on the dimensions and weight of your product. So if you have a product that doesn't weigh too much, it's not going to cost too much to ship it out, so the fees will be adjusted. There are also other miscellaneous fees like storage fees that not a lot of people talk about, and all of this plays into your cost each month selling on Amazon. But keep in mind that even though Amazon does charge that 15% fee to sell on their website, they've spent billions of dollars on marketing to get customers to come to their website, which means that you have access to that customer base. That is a lot of potential for sales. So that is essentially built-in customers, which is beneficial for your product, and you'll see an increase in your sales over time. You also don't have to go with the FBA route. There's also an option just to do FBM, which is fulfilled by merchant. This is where you would have to be responsible for shipping out and handling any orders that come through your Amazon site. So if a customer comes to your listing and buys your product, you are responsible for fulfilling that order. You have to keep track of all of the sales that come through and make sure to ship it all out. But sometimes the price of shipping out your products yourself is a lot more than the pick and pack fee that Amazon charges you. So this is where you'll have to weigh out what kind of lifestyle you'd like to live. With FBA, you're able to travel anywhere you want and be anywhere in the world essentially, and Amazon's taking care of all of your orders. Or with FBM, if you're stable or wanting to be in one place, you can fulfill all of the orders. However, it doesn't really allow you to be very mobile since you have to be present to be able to ship out all those products yourself. Unlike with FBM, only FBA allows you to be Prime eligible, meaning that your product will arrive to those Prime customers in just 1 to 2 days. That is a great customer experience as well as an opportunity to get better sales. Prime customers want to shop Prime, so they're going to be more likely to shop for your product. In my first year selling on Amazon FBA, I did over $78,000. But remember that this is revenue and not profit. I'll share what my profit is in just a minute. For that 15% selling fee that Amazon charges, I spent over $16,000 in that, and over $11,000 in that pick and pack fee. And for other miscellaneous fees like storage fees, that was about $4,000. And once you subtract the cost of the product and PPC marketing, so pay-per-click marketing, and other random business fees, I still made over $20,000 in profit with this passive income business. I was able to make this amount by traveling around the world and living the lifestyle that I wanted for myself. And now for the fourth reason why people think it's too late to start on Amazon, that is the cost to start. Now there are a lot of costs when when starting your Amazon FBA business, and a lot of these costs will depend on the state you live in because of state taxes and other things that your state might require from you. You can do a DBA, which is about $99, or you can start an LLC, which is as much as $800. There's also the cost of a logo, a trademark if you want to do that for your business. There's also design of the packaging. There's the cost of a sample of your product, the actual production of your product, as well as the shipping. So for example, from China to the US if you are doing international shipping. But you can actually use a technique that I'll share in just a moment that will get all of your Amazon business startup costs covered. Even if you don't have the startup money, you can use this technique, and this is what I did for my business Vino cards. But first, just so you know how much it usually costs to start an Amazon FBA business, 28% of people who started a business spent less than $1,000. And about 40% of people started with less than $2,500. But here's the secret. If you are starting a passion product, you can start with $0 by doing a Kickstarter or using Indiegogo. Both Kickstarter and Indiegogo are crowdfunding sites, so essentially people are going to support your idea, even if it's just a concept idea or if you already have your product ready to be sold. These people can support you and help fund your first production run. What's great about this is that you can get your friends and family hyped up and they can share the news about a small business starting up, and a lot of people like to support the start of a business. So Kickstarter and Indiegogo can essentially help crowdfund your entire business. So crowdfunding can help you fund the initial start of your business. And the fifth reason why people are still not sure if Amazon FBA is worth it is because it does start to take some time before you start making money online. So it's essentially how long this process takes. Only 20% of people said that they were profitable within the first 3 months of selling their product on Amazon. And only 37% said that they were making a profit within the first 6 months of selling on Amazon. And that leads me to the biggest mistake that I see Amazon sellers making, and that is analysis paralysis. I've talked about this before in previous videos, but essentially with analysis paralysis, you are delaying the time that you can be making money online. So if you're getting stuck in that swirl of my product needs to be perfect, I don't have all my eggs in the right baskets, or whatever it is, you're just never going to get that product out there. You of course want to have a foundation and your sight set on a goal on where you want to go with your business, but you don't have to have everything in order before you launch your business. Just get the ball rolling and put it out there, and any mistakes that come along the way, you can actually adjust and improve, but at least your product is out there and you're starting to rack in some sales, which over a long period of time you'll see is beneficial. 66% of sellers wish they did start sooner, because once they see that they put that product on there, it's really easy to make some adjustments, but at least the hard part is done, and that is just to put it out there on your Amazon site. You just need to know the right way to do it, and I share a video on just exactly how to do this, as well as what to expect, and these are lessons that I learned with my business. So go ahead and click the video here to get started on your Amazon product, and I'll see you in that one.